Ever thought about how a single penny could turn into $1,000,000? Sounds absurd, right? But that's the power of doubling money. Imagine you have $1,000. Now, what if you could double that sum every year? You'd be looking at $2,000 by year one. Now, hold on to your hats, because we're about to go on a wild ride. By year two, you'd have 4 grand. Year three would bring you 8 grand. 16 grand by year 4, 32 grand in year 5, 64 grand in year 6, a whopping 128 grand by year 7, and by year 8 you'd be sitting on a cool $256,000. And then the magic happens. In just 9 years, your $1,000 would have blossomed into $1,000,000. Mind-blowing, isn't it? Money is not just paper and coins, folks, it's a game. And like any game, the more you play, the more you get better. Imagine sitting down at a chessboard. The pieces are your income, your savings, your expenses. To win, you've got to strategize, make smart moves, and sometimes take risks. Now replace that chessboard with your financial life. The principles are largely the same. It's all about understanding the rules, learning the strategies, and playing to win. It's about understanding how money works and using that knowledge to your advantage. It's about making strategic moves, taking calculated risks, and always keeping an eye on the end goal. And the end goal? It's not just about accumulating wealth. It's about achieving financial freedom. It's about being able to live the life you want without constantly worrying about money. It's about making your money work for you, not the other way around. So, the next time you look at your bank account, don't just see numbers, see a game board. And remember, like any game, the more you play, the better you'll get. Remember, the goal of the game is not just to make money, but to make your money work for you. Now you're thinking, how do I play this game? Well, we've got a rule for you, the 10x game. Imagine playing a game where the goal is not to merely double, but to multiply your money by 10 times. Sounds ambitious, doesn't it? But in the world of finance, the 10x game isn't just a game, it's a strategy, a mindset, a way of life. Picture this. You have $1,000 to your name. Now, instead of thinking about how to double it, you switch gears and aim for 10 times that amount. You start to see opportunities you never noticed before. You take calculated risks. You invest in stocks, bonds, real estate, startups, whatever floats your financial boat, and suddenly your $1,000 isn't just 2,000, it's 10,000. But the 10x game doesn't stop there. Because once you've hit 10,000, you're not just looking to add another zero, you're looking to turn that 10,000 into 100,000. And then that 100,000 into $1,000,000. The beauty of the 10x game is that it forces you to think big, to expand your financial horizons. It pushes you to take chances, to seize opportunities, to constantly strive for more. Now let's be clear, the 10x game isn't about reckless spending or risky gambling. It's about smart investing, strategic planning, and disciplined saving. It's about patiently and aggressively pursuing your financial goals. And yes, you need cash to play the 10x game, because when those golden opportunities arise, you need to be ready to pounce, and you can't do that if your pockets are empty. But remember, the 10x game isn't for everyone. It requires a certain level of financial savvy, a willingness to take risks, and a hefty dose of patience. But for those who dare to play, the rewards can be extraordinary. The 10x game isn't for the faint of heart. It requires patience, aggression, and most importantly, cash. Now you might be thinking, this sounds too good to be true. But let me tell you a story about a man who turned $10,000 into $1,000,000,000. Jack was an average guy with an average job, but Jack had a vision. He knew that money, like a well-played game of chess, requires strategy, patience, and a keen eye for opportunities. So in 1974, Jack took a leap of faith and invested $10,000 into a company called Berkshire Hathaway. Now, I know what you're thinking. Berkshire what? Well, let me enlighten you. Berkshire Hathaway is a multinational conglomerate holding company headed by none other than the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett. Back in the 70s, it was just beginning to make waves. Jack didn't have a crystal ball. He couldn't predict the future. What he did have, though, was an understanding of the game of money. He knew that to win, you need to play the long game. So he invested and then he waited. The years rolled on, and while others were busy chasing quick riches, Jack remained patient. His $10,000 began to grow, slowly at first, then exponentially. It doubled, then quadrupled, then hit the stratosphere. Fast forward to today, and Jack's initial investment of $10,000 is now worth a staggering $1 billion. Yes, you heard it right, $1 billion. That's a 1 with 9 zeros behind it. And all because Jack played the game, was patient, and took a chance on a company he believed in. This story isn't a fairy tale, it's a testament to the power of patient investing and the potential for high returns. And it's proof that the game of money isn't about quick wins. It's about strategy, patience, and seizing opportunities when they arise. So, are you ready to start your journey from thousand to billion? Imagine yourself standing on the edge of a vast financial landscape. You've got $1,000 in your pocket and a world of opportunities before you. The question is, how will you play the game? Will you sit back and wait for the money to grow on its own, or will you dive in head first, ready to double, triple, or even 10x your initial investment? Remember, the key is to be patiently aggressive. It's a bit of an oxymoron, isn't it? But in the world of finance, it's a winning strategy. You see, patience allows you to wait for the right opportunities, while aggression gives you the courage to seize them when they arise. So don't rush into investments without doing your research, but don't hold back when you spot a golden opportunity either. But let's not forget the most crucial part of the game, cash. Yes, you need cash to play the game. It's the fuel that powers your financial journey. So make sure you've got enough stashed away for when those irresistible opportunities come knocking. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but where do I start? Well, my friend, you start right where you are. You start with what you have. You start today. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or in this case, a single dollar. So whether you're a financial enthusiast looking to up your game, or a newbie just dipping your toes into the world of finance, I encourage you to take the plunge. Start playing the game, start doubling your money, and who knows, you might just find yourself on the path to your own billion-dollar story. Remember, the game of money is never over, so keep playing, keep doubling, and who knows, you might just be the next billion-dollar story we tell. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, keep your coins flipping.